The demand for sleep support supplements has been exploding, but is the functional CPG industry ready to meet the evolving consumer needs and wants of this now much larger market? Sleep matters a lot. It's essential to every process in the body, affecting our physical and mental functioning the next day, our ability to fight disease and develop immunity, and our metabolism and chronic disease risk. Because of that, sleep is truly an interdisciplinary aspect of our health. Yet, if I was tasked to kind of describe in one word the current state of sleep in America, I would use lackluster. A recent Gallup poll showed that around 84 million Americans would describe their sleep from the previous night as either fair or poor. Although many Americans' sleep quality remains low, 55% report that getting good sleep is a major priority. Admittedly, it wasn't too long ago that I frequently bragged about my ability to work long hours without needing much sleep. I would even kind of toss in the occasional Nas lyric from the 90s song New York State of Mind, where he raps, I never sleep because sleep is the cousin of death. Hustle culture has taught us that there's always more money to make, a bigger title or promotion, and a higher wall to climb. But hustling comes at a cost. And so many people found out that during the last kind of few years that being a hustler in a chaotic environment involves paying a huge personal price. Your body and brain weren't built to handle the physical and psychological stressors of continual hustling. Stress and poor sleep are closely connected as the chances of a bad night's sleep increases by 96% when stress is at an elevated level. While it's kind of silly for us to think that eliminating stress from our lives entirely will be possible, we can implement healthier practices in our daily routines to improve kind of sleep sufficiency or sleep quality. This particular topic around making lifestyle changes kind of really hits home for me. And by looking at kind of some various data points from the market to sleep, I know I'm definitely not a special snowflake in this pursuit. But before I get kind of further into explaining why I believe the sleep health category is a massively growing CPG market opportunity, I wanted to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of this content, NuLiv Science. Over the last 25 years, NuLiv Science has grown into a leading full range ingredient supplier, early stage developer of nutraceuticals, and a trusted turnkey service provider to the dietary supplements industry. These days, people are kind of quick to rely on addicting synthetic sleep ingredients, but New Live Science wants you to get a quality sleep the natural way by promoting the uptake of GABA to specific brain cell receptors. The ingredient Zylaria supports relaxation and tranquility. If you're interested in obtaining more information around why brands are formulating with New Live Science ingredients to take their products to the next level, head over to newlivescience.com or reach out to me directly and I'll connect you with the relevant team member. So, maybe a good start is looking at recent sales trends of the sleep supplement category. The sleep supplement category has been building momentum even before it got an additional kind of pandemic era booster shot. According to the Nutrition Business Journal, the amount of sleep supplements purchased by consumers have more than doubled since 2017. Now, in 2021, the condition specific supplement category grew at just around 17% year over year, reaching just shy of a $1.3 billion dollars in total sales. Furthermore, Clearcut Analytics released data that stated the sleep support supplement category was growing even faster on the Amazon marketplace at over 50% year over year in 2021. To make this market data a bit more granular, I think it's important to understand the popularity of certain sleep support ingredients. Now, melatonin remains far and away the category leader. Per Spin's multi outlet channel data, melatonin was responsible for over 90% of all sleep supplement ingredient sales last year. While melatonin is going to be the leading ingredient in sleep supplements for quite a while. I'm thinking about the Wayne Gretzky quote where he said, skate to where the puck is going, not where it has been. Now, why that kind of sports analogy is applicable to the sleep supplement category is because it is like historically focused on helping people get to sleep. However, as we kind of continue to learn more about the sleep cycle, it becomes obvious that sleep issues are more nuanced than that, and the solutions need to better address specific issues. Many consumers struggle with racing thoughts and feelings from elevated personal or work stress, too much stimulation before bedtime, or even consuming too much caffeine. Some might be looking for quality over quantity in their sleep, while others need as much or more help staying asleep than getting asleep. That's a central reason why you saw outsized growth last year coming from many non melatonin ingredients such as L theanine, chamomile, and lemon balm, just to kind of name a few. These ingredients and others like ashwagandha and valerian root are addressing sleep quality indirectly by supporting mood and the body's ability to relax. There has been this organic kind of melding of consumers connecting the dots between sleep support and relaxation and stress relief. But also, supplement brands have increased their marketing communications that support this interconnectivity. While I don't want to kind of get too far off track here, it's important to kind of mention how CBD is playing an increased role in those intersections of sleep support and relaxation and stress relief. If you kind of go back in time a few years ago when CBD burst onto the scene, it was primarily marketed for stress relief and relaxation. That just happens to kind of perfectly align with the post dinner kind of come down use occasion with consumers preparing to go to bed. As the regulatory issues clear up around CBD, hopefully soon, but I've been saying that for a while, it's likely we're going to see the ingredient included in many more sleep formulas. Another important aspect of the sleep support supplement market trend revolves around kind of delivery methods. And it doesn't necessarily matter which supplement category we're talking about, sleep supplements are no different, but consumers have this pill fatigue. Yes, capsules still hold the leading market share of the sleep supplement category, but gummies, powders, and food and beverage are closing the gap. It's that food and beverage product format that I want to kind of spend a little bit of extra time on because I feel it's another one of those like skate where the puck is going kind of things. Yes, sleep is still very niche in the food and beverage CPG space. It's driven by the legacy category of herbal teas that are associated with evening relaxation. But that being said, I'm mostly intrigued by the growing connection between sleep support and indulgent snacking categories, even if those like categories are being like reinvented in a better for you way. The most popular nighttime snack choices are cookies, chips, and ice cream. Now, if you have been following me for a while and watching my content or listening to my content, you might remember a late 2020 pivotal conversation that I had with my good friend and founder of Night Food, Sean Folkson. We talked about how a large proportion of ice cream gets consumed before bedtime. That's why his company focuses on sleep friendly ice cream for those nighttime snacking occasions. While there's been some kind of more recent dabblings by large CPG food and beverage companies, I still believe there's this like huge, relatively untapped market available for food and beverage CPG brands to provide sleep-friendly choices to consumers who snack before bed. And if we're talking about Americans, it's a large share of them. Now, to continue with some potentially huge sleep market opportunities, I kind of wanted to shift very quickly to the estimated $100 billion global sleep aid market, which not only includes the supplements that I kind of been talking about a lot of, but also prescription and over the counter medications, personal care products, sleep wearables, smart beds and pillows, clinics and coaches, and kind of a ton of other like associated consumer categories. We know that sleeping pills, be that prescription, over the counter, or even supplements, are not going to be the silver bullet, aka the magic pill for all things sleep. That's not to say that your sleep supplement brand needs to kind of manufacture pillows or beds or build a sleep wearable or even hire tons of doctors to provide telehealth sleep services, but a wide mix of consumer facing companies are already addressing those needs. I'm just saying that there's more to the sleep quality equation than your functional CPG product alone. So, brands should at least consider if an ecosystem or partnership strategy would be effective. On that note, I just wanted to kind of end on some quick final thoughts and explain why I'm long term bullish on the sleep support category. Firstly, sleep supplements are one of the few sensory type products in the industry. I believe that will help overall consumer adoption levels long term. Secondly, sleep inefficiency can have serious health implications, weaken the immune system, and impair cognitive performance. These issues have all been brought to the forefront over the last few years, and I don't think consumers are going to overlook it any longer. Thirdly, sleep quality may also have a tangible impact on the US economy. As corporate wellness programs grow in popularity, companies will realize their employees' poor sleep is collectively costing them tens of $billions annually. And then finally, some of the main factors causing sleep issues like stress and anxiety from work, family, and finances, unfortunately, are not going to disappear anytime soon. Now, I hope you enjoyed this YouTube video. If you did, consider hitting the like button to support me. Also, help me get to my near term goal of 2,000 subscribers by hitting that subscribe button. I'd love to see you join me on this journey, but we need to fix the fact that almost 80% of you that are watching this YouTube video right now are not subscribed to my channel, and that makes me extremely sad. But I do want to thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.